Hi Taurus, how's it going, guys? So this is Monica back from Intuitive Soul 78, and I'm going to be doing your October love reading. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. Let's see here. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support, for your kindness, for your likes, shares, subscribes. It means a lot to me. The channel's still very, very new. Just a couple of months old. I'm really enjoying it. Alright, loves. We're going to go into some feelings. See how you and your person are both feeling. What are the lessons that Spirit wants you to work on within the relationship? And what you guys can expect during the month of October. Alright guys, let's go ahead and see your person first. How they're feeling about the relationship deep down inside. Very nice. I'm just going to take the top one. Okay, so your card says Paradise. It says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. So this is for your person. Very nice card to get to start. Your person seems happy. Alright, and for you, Taurus. For my Taurus, please, Spirit. How are they feeling about the relationship? The Chaser. Some of you guys might be in a soulmate or a twin flame relationship with the Chaser card coming out here. It says Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. You might feel like you have to chase your person down, or let me see here. Yeah, you feel like you have to, you might have codependent issues with your person because you have fear of being abandoned, possibly from past relationships or childhood issues. Alright, let me go ahead and see what the lessons are for each of you for the month of October. If anybody's in need of a private reading, my readings are $35. I have all my information down in the description box. All you guys need to do is send me an email, and I have openings and bookings actually for this beginning after the first week of October. Alright, let's just go ahead and get at this. So for your person, I feel good when I can help others. So it's about service, maybe about sharing, giving back, or contributing within the relationship. And for Taurus, please, Spirit. For Taurus. Alright, Taurus, let me see here. I'm only going to take the top one. The card says success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Oh, how pretty is that? That's very nice. Okay, so your person seems very happy, and I'm getting kind of like a Virgo vibe for your person, Taurus. Kind of like wanting to be helpful, wanting to always do things for you, or maybe they're lacking in that area and they need to. But I'm feeling like your person is very helpful, very supportive. They may be even like generous to a fault. And for you, your lesson is on learning that love is the greatest success of all. I'm trying to catch the vibe here off of your card. The vibe I'm getting is that you've been hurt in the past. You've been left by somebody. You've been heartbroken before really bad. And you don't want that to happen with the person that you're with now. You don't want to feel the same way ever again, I'd imagine. Let me go ahead and we're going to go down the zodiac now. And we're going to pull the 12 zodiacs and see how they're feeling. Whoops. There we go. So for those of you guys dealing with an Aries is unhappy right now. Things are unclear for them. Taurus with another Taurus. Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your guys' favor. Taurus with a Aries, Taurus, Gemini. The Hierophant in reverse. Somebody might be separating here or doing things. They want to do things the non-traditional way. They're not into marriage and all that. Or like I'm getting a vibe of somebody who doesn't want a long-term relationship, but they want to be in one, but not long-term. They're undecided. Okay, Aries, Taurus. I'll put these like this. Aries, Taurus, Gem, Cancer. Ooh, Cancer's feeling a lot of love and abundance. There might even be a pregnancy with the Cancer. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Leo's lying about something and they're holding back communication. Virgo wants a stable relationship. Virgo's in love. They want a partnership. Those of you guys dealing with a Libra wants things to move forward and to progress. Those of you guys dealing with a Scorpio's going to pour their heart out to you. Just don't hurt them. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, this person's not communicating with you. Whoever's dealing with a Sagittarius. Sagittarius wants to take back their offer. They don't want to. I'm getting no way, no how. They don't want to speak. They don't want to talk right now. For some reason, they're taking their offer back. That's Saggy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, those of you dealing with the Capricorn. Oh shit, Capricorn is trying to heal. They feel defeated. They feel betrayed. They feel exhausted. They're done. But with the 10, they're always aces, and so no, I don't think there's a chance for a new beginning. I think they just want to move on. Those of you dealing with an Aquarius. Aquarius doesn't want to work on this relationship with you, Taurus. Those of you dealing with the Pisces, there's some kind of secrets that's going to be coming out that you may not like or appreciate. Okay, those are the 12 signs. We have 7 and 5 here. Let's go ahead and now jump into your tarot reading, and then we'll get some advice when we're done from the Romance Angels. Okay, loves? I'm going to use my Pagan Tarot deck for the sign of Taurus in love. Please, what's going on for the month of October? Alright, let's go ahead and start. What does Taurus have for the month of October, please? Taurus, month of October, 2021. Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Elemental of Swords, which would be the equivalent to the Page of Swords in the reverse. So Taurus, please, what's coming up with the 6 of Cups in reverse? We have the Initiate of Cups, which would be the Queen of Cups. We used to be dealing with a water sign. Air sign. We have the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Elder of Swords, which would be the King of Swords. Water and air. So we have a couple here. And we have another person, Elemental of Swords. This may not be speaking right now. You may have had an argument, or somebody may have told a lie. Here, let me see here. We have the Lovers in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, and the 10 of Swords in reverse, bottom of the deck. So that's an ending. Both of these cards are about endings. Or you could just be dealing with the Gemini as well. We have Gemini, Aquarius, Queen of Cups is Cancer for me. Could be Pisces or any water sign, really. Let's see here. Elemental of Swords. That's Libra for me. So I see Libra. Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini. 6 of Cups is, I believe it's Scorpio. 10 of Swords, that is Gemini energy. We have 6 of Pentacles. I feel like some of you guys second. So what I'm getting at the bottom of the deck is that you used to be on a break, or you used to be separated, or going into separation soon. And you probably more than likely know this or feel it with the Chaser card coming out. With the Paradise card, it could be that your person is moving on, and that's why expansion is there. Okay. What I'm getting here with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like some of you guys that are married might be facing divorce procedures or going to go see a lawyer. Somebody might be needing financial help because of the separation. I feel like there's no communication right now, possibly because somebody lied, or somebody's lying and not telling you the whole truth, which could possibly be that they're dealing with another person. Six of Cups in reverse, that's a soulmate energy, but it's in the reverse. So this is somebody from the past that if you were not dealing with, then your person was dealing with. It can also just mean that this relationship is a past thing, that it's already passed, it's over. All the cards that are not court cards are indicating separation and an ending. With the Initiative Cups here, this person, they had a lot of love for this Elder of Swords. Okay, they had a lot of love for them, but the Elder of Swords is somebody who can come off cold, can come off a little bit brutal. They're not they're mind over heart 9 out of 10 times. Okay, they can be very stubborn, this energy, and not give in, but that's because they think with their mind. They don't follow their heart. So that could have been a huge difference that the two of you guys had. A huge difference. With the Elemental of Swords being here in the reverse, I feel like it was the female energy here that may have went back to somebody, revisited somebody from the past that may have caused a separation here. I don't know if this is permanent or only temporary, Taurus, but that's the energy that I'm getting, that there's separation because somebody went and looked back. Somebody went back to the past. Maybe they went back for comfort, for support, if they were not getting it from this Elder of Swords, who can be cold and not share any emotions. They can be standoffish too. They can be a little bit prideful, a little bit angry, and when you catch them on their flip side, and they can be pretty vicious with their words. But this person, I'm also getting the energy of this person, this Initiative of Cups here, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that this person always had love for a person from the past, and when they were not feeling supported or loved or comforted, or maybe somebody was not being emotional with them, they went back to somebody from the past to find that comfort, to find that love, to find that support, to get the emotional, their emotional needs met. I feel like that's what happened here. Alright guys, I'm going to pull some advice cards for both you and your person. That's the reading that I have for you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons for me, please. This is still a fairly new channel, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm very thankful. Don't forget to check out your other placements, your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, so that you guys can get the whole idea of your story and what's going on. There's many of, you can check this channel for your other signs and placements, or you can check the thousands of other readers that there are on YouTube, several really, really good ones. Some of my favorites are Seven Tarot, Divine Debut, and Tarot Empress. I really love them. I'm not associated with them whatsoever, but I just like to show support out here on YouTube. Alright, for your person got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. That's their card. And for you, my Taurus, you got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Some alone time to ponder, to think, to gather your wits, and make a decision for yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, for some of you guys, this is This is some sort of fated event that's happening here, I feel like. Okay, loves, that's what I have for you guys. Be blessed and bless others. Good night.